Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Figueira da Foz, another stop of Portugal back to back. We've been all over the country. We went to the north, to the south, and now we're here in Figueira da Foz. It's one of my favorite places in Portugal. I know I've said it so many times, but the truth is there's so much variety in Portugal. Figueira da Foz is one of the places I don't really come that often. I mean, last time I came, there was a camping place right in front of the wave. Now it's, you know, all paved up and nice bars on the beach and stuff. But this is actually one of the most famous places in Portugal. Back in the day, the only world tour stop of the WSL ASP at the time was here at Figueira da Foz. So it has a long legacy of surfing, late 90s, early 2000s. A lot of world tour surfers used to come to this area. And there's tons of rides up and down the beach with not many people around. People are very nice here, very friendly. There's great waves, and the municipality is very supportive about surfing and attracting people to here. It's kind of a hit or miss, you know, whenever the waves are good here in Kemp, it's firing all over the coast. Usually I stay in places like, you know, Nazaré or Rigthander, which is closer to my house. But the truth is, there's definitely some of the best waves in Portugal here in Figueira da Foz. We're gonna go for a quick session here, and then we're gonna head up north to a very special wave that on its day is the longest right-hand point break in Portugal, for sure. Maybe in Europe. A wave that goes for kilometers. It's very fickle, but we're here looking for the gold pot. We're waiting for Scooby to join us. We got everything ready. The man is still in Lisbon on his way, and we're gonna head out for a quick surf. Let's go. Woo. One of the longest rides in Europe. Let's go. Woo. Figueira da Foz.
Altas ondas.
Amanhã vamos para Coimbra, vamos fazer um bocadinho de história e cultura portuguesa para ti.
A história portuguesa eu aprendi na escola lá no Brasil mesmo. Tá tudo certo, vou voltar pra casa.
That's it, my boys. Sick session today in Figueira da Foz. Great time. We had Porquito, local legend, on the camera.
Local legend.
Local
This is the local legend, the real one.
We had all the guys out from Figueira da Foz here surfing one of the local breaks right in town. It was so fun, so many good waves. Tomorrow we're gonna do some culture trip up to Coimbra. Coimbra is one of the most traditional towns in Portugal, one of the first universities in Portugal. Always excited for the next mission. Let's go Coimbra. Pew! What's up, guys? Yesterday we started off the day perfectly with some offshore clean conditions. The sun was shining, and as the day progressed you could see those clouds were coming up. It was getting dark and darker. What we came for was to go surf Barcos, one of the most iconic waves in Portugal, probably one of the longest rides in Europe when the things align. It's just, you know, the way the wave rolls down the coast. It's about 5 kilometers of perfect rides. Obviously it gets very sectioned, it's very dependent on sandbanks. Yesterday it gave us a quick glimpse of the potential of the place. We had a great session with some of the local boys. Scooby came up as well. We had 1 minute rides. It can get a lot better than that, but it was a great taste of the potential of the wave. Today we're in Coimbra. It's raining, unfortunately, but you know what they say. If you're considering and moving someplace, visit the place on the worst day of the year. If it's beautiful that day, it's gonna be beautiful every day. Today we're gonna meet up with Eurico and Kiko, a family of surfers that grew up here in Coimbra and made their way to Figueira da Foz to go surfing. They're very kind to meet us for lunch and to go explore this beautiful city of Coimbra for the rest of the day. Let's go. Woo! A rainy day here in Coimbra. What a nice place. Together with these legends, Eurico and Kiko. I mean, we've known each other for so many years, and such a great ambassador of Figueira da Foz. And your son Kiko, such a great surfer also from the region. It's so amazing to be here with you, for you to show us the town of Coimbra where you grew up in. What does Coimbra stand for? What's this town known for?
Coimbra stands for culture, education, happiness, and sharing knowledge.
That's amazing, because when I think about Coimbra, first university in the country in Portugal was constituted here, and maybe one of the first in the world. That's right.
Coimbra was founded in 1290, I think. Went back and forth to Lisbon since John III established here on the 16th century. Since then, stayed here for long.
It's also the surfing community that comes from Coimbra. I mean, you guys grew up here, but you always went surfing in Figueira, right?
Sure. Figueira da Foz has now 80 years of surfing history. 8 years ago, one man named Nuno Fernandes built his first surfboard, and it was published in this magazine. We have 3 pictures of him with his board in Figueira. 8 years of surfing history, but then there was a gap. Into the 70s, group of guys from Figueira and Coimbra, José Luís Vizcaia, Manuel Anjos, João Pitorra, Eduardo Traveira, all these guys, they dreamed about surfing, inspired by the community that was traveling in that time. They started surfing 50 years ago, so they're celebrating 50 years now.
50 years of surfing culture in Coimbra and Figueira da Foz. That must be one of the first surfing generations in Portugal, right? One of the eldest ones. I feel like there's a great community of a mix between intellectuals and sportive people that represent the surfing community of Figueira da Foz. You know, that's what Salcadinho, one of the best riders in Portugal, yourself, one of the greatest creators of surf events like Gliding Barnacles, the event you guys run here every year. I mean, that's some next level creativity in terms of events. That's really amazing. You are local, you grew up in Figueira da Foz, both of you. What's your favorite waves? What's the jewels, the town jewels?
I started to value more Figueira since I started to travel. The more I travel, find amazing waves, Indonesia, Australia, America, the more I realized that I just have it on my backyard, you know, so I feel really lucky to have that. I just started to surfing professionally, so I think it's we have a great setup over there to live and you know, just to surf every day.
Eurico, we've known each other for so many years. Thank you for being such a great ambassador of Figueira da Foz, of Coimbra. Kiko, what a great surfer from the region.
It was a pleasure to have you
Thank
here.
you so much. I mean, it was
It's always
raining.
a pleasure, man. It's always a pleasure, even in the rain, rainy days.
That's it, guys. Rainy day here in Coimbra. We started off our trip, our journey in Figueira da Foz. We had some amazing waves. Really feel the true potential of the wave. Today, I mean, we had a great time. We made the most out of this rainy weather. We visited some of the highest academic facilities. You can really feel the academic culture engraved here for several years. Some beautiful buildings, some beautiful churches, some amazing libraries. And that's what Coimbra really stands for. The culture of learning, of art. Some of the greatest minds in Portugal studied here and went out to do some great things around the world. And this is it, another episode of Portugal Back to Back. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Coimbra, Figueira da Foz. We had a great time. See you in the next episode.